This isn't about the left or right. This isn't about the city or the bush. And this isn't about the kind of Australia is becoming. And right now, if you're not paying attention, you're going to wake up in a place that doesn't even feel like home anymore. Western Australia, South Australia, and Victoria. 3 states, 3 stories, all signs of a nation in very slow decline. And it's not an accident. So just stick with me. Let me show you what's really going on in Australia. Because this is what's wrong with Australia. So let's start in Western Australia. On March 31st, 2025, sweeping new firearm laws came into effect. And if you're a recreational shooter, well, you're now capped at just 5 firearms. Even competition shooters and primary producers are capped at 10. It doesn't matter if you've had a clean record for the last 30 years. That's right. It doesn't matter if you had a clean record for 30 years. And it doesn't matter if your firearms are used for sport or pest control or you're feeding your family. Now, let's just justify your existence. That's right. You now need to justify your existence to the government. And not just with paperwork, because now you need to pass a Firearms Authority Health Assessment, the FAHA. Every new applicant, every renewing license holder, that means your medical records, your mental health history, maybe even your prescription list, maybe even your GP's opinion of your personality. And if the government or the bureaucrats think that you might be at risk, goodbye license, goodbye sport, goodbye your rights, goodbye for everything. This isn't about stopping crime. Western Australia Police didn't launch this because they couldn't catch the criminals. This is about tightening the screws on people that already comply. Just listen to that. For people who already comply to the laws. So let's head east now to South Australia. From December 1st, 2024, bow hunting was banned. That's right, bow hunting. A bow and arrow, one of the oldest, most ethical and most skill-based hunting tools in existence, will now be illegal. That's right, it is illegal for hunting. Well, you can still own the bow. You can still shoot targets. You just can't go hunting with it anymore. No crime wave, no massive accident, nothing saying that it's cruel or unjustified. Just a government edict under Section 66 of the National Parks and Wildlife Act. A quiet line of law that says the governor may restrict or prohibit the use of firearms or specific devices. And just like that, thousands and thousands of years of hunting tradition are gone. Why? Because it looks bad in press releases. Because urban voters don't understand rural ethics. Because control always comes disguised as safety. So if you're watching this and thinking, this isn't Australia that I grew up in, well, you're not alone. So subscribe now so you don't miss out on what's coming next, because honestly, I'm only just getting started. And if you've got stories from your own state, make sure you drop them down in below in the comments. I read every single one. And now let's go to Victoria. I want to say this part very carefully because it honestly hurts. It hurts a lot. On May 22nd, 2025, only a couple of days ago from when I've recorded this video, rural Victorians descended on Melbourne, not a union protesters, not activists, farmers in battered boots, CFA volunteers in yellow jackets, and what they are fighting? A new fire service levy pushed through Parliament in late night deal with the Greens. For some farmers, it is a 189% increase. One fifth generation family from Corumba, their levy just jumped from $5,000 to $15,000. This is during a drought. This is while volunteers are literally running into a fire and now they have to be taxed to do it. One CFA veteran, 60 years in the job, put it simply, who taxes a volunteer? And the answer, a government that has lost the plot. A government that has lost the plot. I want to say a quick thank you to everybody supporting this channel. This video is brought to you by me. And if you want to help me to keep calling out this garbage, grab a shirt, buy me a coffee, or become a channel member. I have no sponsors, no government money, no nothing. Just honest people like you backing me as I'm sharing the truth. The links are in the description. And if you thought that was bad in Victoria, here is what Victoria is also doing. As of July this year, 2025, new police recruits will be fast-tracked through a shortened 25-week training program. 6 weeks less than the old model. Why? Because they're down 1,100 officers and another 800 are off sick. Instead of asking why are so many people leaving, they're rushing replacement through a system. And yes, the diploma still takes time, and now we've got a fewer weeks in the classroom. More time on the street and tasers added to the toolkit. Let that sink in. Less training, more weapons, same broken system. This isn't just bad policy, it's desperation. You don't rebuild trust on capability by sending out underprepared cops. You do it by reforming culture, supporting frontline workers, and investing in quality, not over quantity. But like everything else in Australia right now, we're chasing speed over standards. Each government will tell you the exact same thing. It's about public safety. It's about sustainability. It's not a tax, it's a levy. It's not a ban, it's regulation. It's not rushed training. It's streamlined delivery. But honestly, the truth, it's about obedience, because here is the pattern. In Western Australia, lawful gun owners are treated like criminals. In South Australia, bowhunters are erased with the stroke of a pen. And in Victoria, the people who feed us and protect us are hit with bills that they can't pay. And now the same state wants to patrol our streets with recruits who had 6 weeks less training because their force is crumbling from the inside out. This isn't abstract. It's a bloke who has worked his entire life building a collection of rimfire rifles, only to be told 5 is enough. It's a woman who taught her kids to hunt with respect, and now has to tell them their family tradition has been banned. It's the CFA crew who won't be there the next fire season because they've walked away in disgust. It's also the young cop who wanted to serve but got thrown into chaos without the tools, training, leadership to survive. This isn't about safety. It's about stripping people of meaning, identity, and of course, dignity. And once you lose those, you lose the country. This isn't about guns or bows or taxes or policing. It's about the slow, deliberate erosion of what made Australia strong. Resilience, self-sufficiency, mutual respect, common sense. Instead, we're being handled compliance, censorship, surveillance, dependence. A country that once prided itself on a fair go is now pushing rural families, volunteers, and everyday citizens into the mud. And if you think, this doesn't affect you, just wait. Just wait. For all the people out there that enjoy four-wheel driving, fishing, camping, and all those other fun things that we all enjoy, because they will come for the outliers first. They will come for everyone. And I've said this again and again and again. You are not powerless. You are not crazy. You are not the one who is the only person who sees what's going on. Every one of us needs to speak up, which makes it harder for them to pretend that this is normal. Every share, every question, every refusal to comply quietly, it honestly does matter. So here is what you can do right now. Watch my other videos on Western Australia gun laws and the firearms health assessment. It's linked at the end of this video. Make sure you comment below. Are you in Western Australia, South Australia, or Victoria? What's happening in your town? I'd really like to know. And of course, subscribe so we can stay connected when social media buries videos like this. And of course, share this video, because no one in the mainstream is going to say what I am saying. It needs to be heard. This is our country, and if we want to serve it, we have to show up with values, with courage, and of course, the truth. What's wrong with Australia? Well, I think you've just saw a little bit of what's exactly going wrong. So let's make sure that this doesn't become what's normal in Australia.